Good evening and welcome. My name is Matt Chance, and this is the 17th episode of AskAtlanta. Today's question: when was the last time that you cried? Hey, Matt.
Thank you, Matt. Here we are at the Beltline. A little chilly, but asking people, when did you cry last? All right, whenever you're ready. So, when was the last time you cried?
Probably like 3 or 4 weeks ago. I was just in a shitty mood. Or it was like, I think I had a horrible trip. And that just threw me off.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
I cried this morning at like 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the morning when I got off work.
I cried last night before I went to sleep.
The last time I cried was 2 days ago.
Beautiful.
I cried to SWAT because Erica got shot.
The last time I cried was on Wednesday morning.
I cried on Monday because my car got towed from my own apartment.
Alright, shit. Last time I cried had to be last week. I don't remember what day. It was definitely last week. One of those, like, shit happens, and shit happens, and shit happens, and shit happens, and you don't deal with it. You just stuff it, you stuff it. And then it just avalanches. Yeah, so that was about it.
Feel good afterwards?
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
I hate crying. I fucking hate it. I hate it. You feel it coming, and it's just like, nope, not doing it, and then it just, and you're good. You're good after that.
So I cried just a few days ago, honestly. I try to cry as much as I can because most of my life, especially being built up in a society and conditioned as men, that we have to be stoic and hold our emotions in, and it makes you weak to cry. I like to be open and vulnerable. So I actually cried a few days ago, just randomly, just releasing tears. It was more tears of gratitude and joy. So yeah, just the other day, hopefully I can cry again today, honestly. It's a beautiful experience every time I cry. It's almost like it's a reward to myself. It's trapped emotions. Anytime I can cry, I'm releasing that energy, and then I can just, offer or put myself in position to attract amazing things to my life. So you release before you can bring in some good things. So
the last time I cried was a couple months ago when I had to drop my son back off at his mother's. I don't get to see him as often as I would like to, and we had a great time. So I shed a little tear because I knew it was going to be a couple months for the next time I would see him. So that was the last time I cried. I miss my boy.
The last time I cried was when I messed up my nails and I was upset.
Well, if you were to ask me this before I became a mom, it would take me much longer to think when was the last time I cried, because I wouldn't call myself a crier. I grew up with a brother, and there's just something in me is like, it's all right. I don't know. I just don't really cry much. But since being a mom, whoa, it's almost laughable how much more I cry now. And I guess that just shows you how it changes you. And so I think the last time I cried was probably watching a recent episode of This Is Us. So yeah, watch out. When you become a parent, you're gonna cry a lot more. But it's a good cry. You just feel more. It's good.
All right. The last time I cried was probably early to mid 2020. I was living out of town for a while, and when COVID hit, I came back in town, and my family's here. I'm from here originally, so just spending a little bit more time with family members, and just seeing the way that close family members, some of the things that they go through, not even necessarily go through. I feel like they could be taking better care of themselves, and just seeing some of the struggles they have and not actually acknowledging it, and wanting to be of support, but realizing that in order for someone to, get help, they have to want to help themselves. So that was difficult for me. I shed a few tears and talked to a few close ones about it, and just figure out, we'll leave it to a power greater than ourselves. And I don't have a specific poem about crying, but I do have something that I've written. It's actually an intro to a song. that speaks to just getting through hard times. As I take a look around myself and count my blessings, I definitely can't say that life has been easy or without stress. And although I'm not one to typically glance back on my reflection of trials, tribulations, and transgressions, if my testament can help someone else to bring out the best in themselves, then I don't mind being the cloud that provides the rain to wash away someone else's pain. Now don't get me wrong, I've never been one for ruining parades, but after a long day comes a long night. Even the sky enjoys a little bit of shade. With every moment comes a little bit of change. Whether 4 seasons or 365 reasons to realize, the lessons we learn through life are only fallen leaves that fertilize our desire to soar higher. Even trees know that soreness from falling branches create forests as seeds grow. All things created equal. If you're up for the adventure, let me help you to remember your reason for being in the place where dreams go to become here.
And right back to you, Matt.
Thank you, Matt. And thank you all for stopping and being so honest with us. We really appreciate you taking the time to give us your answers. Well, that's all I got for you tonight. Just want to say, hope you enjoy your life. And if you feel like you need to cry, don't hold them back. It might be good to let them go. Good night, everybody. We'll see you again next week.